Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Welcome to Flat Earth Debate. I'm your host, Nathan Oakley, and if you're new to this channel, or you've not done so already, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon to keep up to date with the Flat Earth Debate. If you'd like to support this channel, there is a super chat that runs alongside each of these shows while they're live, and there's also a PayPal link in the info box below the video once it's rendered. But most importantly, if you would like to join the discussion, simply mute the page you are currently watching, then click the link in the info box below this video to join the panel and express your views on the shape of the Earth. If you do join, please don't swear. If you do, you'll be ejected, and if you are, please don't try to rejoin the stream using sock accounts. You'll be warmly welcome back on the next stream. Please also share the show. Sharing the show obviously increases the live audience, but this in turn increases the chances of a more diverse panel. So please share the show. And one last time, if you're new to the channel or you've not done so already, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon to keep up to date with the Flat Earth Debate. Now we are joined by The Plain Truth, Chocolate Sayin, Arwin and Ranty Flat Earth. Good to have you all.
Hey.
Yo, yo.
Hello.
G'day.
Shout out AZFE Chick.
Yes, indeed. So, Ranty, you were having a good laugh just before we started the show in the break. So, what was it that was so amusing?
Oh, hang on, let me find that video. It was a video, it was a drone. They found the curve on the drone, which was quite funny.
I'm going to make it big and then let me know and I'll pop you on screen when you've got it ready.
I think it's pretty much ready here, so...
Wow,
okay, I've got you up.
Curvature.
Go ahead.
Ready?
Wow.
So...
Oh,
here we
hello.
go.
Hello.
Planet
We
Beach.
found it.
We don't need to look any further now. We've literally
Is
done
this Soundly's drone by any chance?
Soundly's drone, yeah.
Nathan,
Wow, that's
Malicam
the
drone.
just shut down the channel right now, Nathan. We found it.
Well,
Stop.
I was going to start by saying any signs of curvature, but clearly, there they are.
We found it.
We found the curve. Actually,
Pack up and go home now.
I used a similar shot on my new channel ad, which is Zoe Scribner, Be Here a Love Singing, with the housekeeping points over the top. And yeah, the picture I used for the thumbnail is basically a cityscape shot with a fisheye lens, and the caption is any signs of curvature. But of course, it's ludicrous. You know, you're looking at this ludicrous bend in the horizon because of the fisheye lens. But yeah, that's about what you get from Globeheads. Very 2015. Does it display any signs of axial rotation?
No, unfortunately.
But have we
Nope.
received any though? Any signs of a gas pressure next to a container? We had that.
Never.
Nope.
Never.
Any scientific evidence of gravity?
Nope.
No.
Any evidence of the distance to the sun?
Nope.
No.
There is no distance to the sun.
What about a self-perpetuating molten iron core at the centre of a presupposed spherical Earth? Any evidence of that?
Well, maybe at the
No,
presupposed
no,
Earth
no.
sphere, but not in the real one.
What about the presupposition itself then, Arwin? Any evidence of that R value, Earth radius?
No, and that's exactly why.
Oh, cool. In a very ham-handed way, we kind of got our way through the housekeeping. Excellent.
I don't know, that curvature footage was compelling, though. I gotta say.
It's like a little Mario Kart planet. Planet Beach.
Planet Orleans Parish, I think is what John calls Soundly with his Pontchartrain footage. Planet Orleans Parish.
Seems legit.
It's like basketball-sized Earth with the amount of curvature he shows. Planet Orleans. Saying they haven't got the link in the chat. Just refresh. You've probably got the old one because it continues as the same stream. So if you want the link, just refresh. Did any of you in the audience actually share this before you concern yourselves with refreshing? They probably didn't hear that because they're all refreshed.
Hopefully we don't get any more rumpusing.
Oh, thank God, no.
Like the weather forecast. Mild signs of rumpusing in the distance. Hey, Make 4. Long time no see.
Hey, is
Good
it
to
the
have
real
you.
you?
What up? What up?
Hey,
Make 4. What's up, man?
It's been a while. What's going down?
How come you're up so late?
Oh, I don't know. Just getting back into the flat Earth stuff, you know. I went globy for a while, and then I was like, nah, screw this. That's just totally wrong.
Did you really?
you tried.
Yeah, I gave up. I gave up for a while because of the spherical sky, I guess you could say.
The globe of the heavens. Yeah, it's a tricky one.
If you
So now
assume
I'm
you're on a
just more of
globe.
a flat Earth, domey, spherical sky believer, I guess you could say.
A dome, you say?
I'm thinking about it, yeah, like something like that.
Why?
Oh, just it's just where I'm at. Like I don't really have any massive scientific reason for it. It's just
Have you ever
um
considered alternatives?
what's the
It's many
alternative?
to discuss.
Oh, hit me up.
Well, it depends on the nature of this world. I proposed, for example, a looping confine, where there is no physical dome, but because of the looping of the east, west, north, south, all of the directions, however relative you conceive them, then the Earth, the limited space will be the container for the air pressure, and there would be no necessity for a physical dome.
Right. I mean, I'm not saying it's a physical. I don't know if it's physical.
All right. Well, when you
I'm
say
feeling
dome, that's kind of specific usually to, well, half a globe, like
Can I
half a
just
glass
Right.
globe
sorry to
being
interrupt,
put
guys.
over us.
We've got Event Horizon, I think it is, and he was desperately trying to get something across the rumpusing earlier. Can you hear us, Event?
Yeah, buddy, how you doing? You well?
I'm just going to turn you up. Bear with me. I don't want to miss what you're saying because you're too quiet. Okay, go ahead.
How you doing, man? You all right? Can you hear me well enough?
You're just quite quiet. I've got you turned up full, but you're still pretty quiet.
How's that? Is that any better?
Yeah, that's a bit better. So,
Stuff.
what
No,
was
it was Rumpus was just getting on my nerves. He was trying to insert something that he also said that didn't exist, which was a complex hypothesis. And that's all I was just trying. It was just frustrating me because he was trying to redefine terms before he'd even started by what he was saying. That's all.
Right, he's essentially trying to say that in an experiment, we can have multiple hypotheses, and it's like, well, no, what you're describing is a complex hypothesis, which will only ever
Yeah.
show a correlation. It won't give you a cause, so you'll get a probability at the end of it. So yeah, it's highly likely this will cause cancer. Well, that's not the cause of cancer. You know, that's not what a complex hypothesis gives you at the end. It gives you a correlation, not a causation. But that's what they want to kind of blend in while they, you know, the sleight of hand comes in. They say, here's my mathematical formula. Hey, SX, and hey, Tommy. Good to have you both.
Hello, hey, Nathan.
Hey, Tommy, you're right, man.
Saying Chris, man. I regret you're the cause of this, man.
Yeah.
Involved in this bullshit, man.
Yeah, no. If you're Nathan, that's exactly what I was trying to point out to Rumpus, and it's the magic trick. He obviously is either intellectually dishonest, which as he keeps coming back, he obviously is, or either that he just believes his own magic words and all the magic presuppositions that everybody else has asserted on him. So yeah, he makes no sense to me, and I just wanted to try and stop him from talking before he'd even got through his first sentence. The man has to realise by now that there are big alligators that swing in his pond, and yeah, he's got to be some kind of sadist if he keeps coming back to this.
Yeah, and yeah, sometimes I'll say the same, that they're just sadists. But I don't think so. Isn't it masochists when they're coming in for punishment? Like he's taking the abuse because he's a masochist, right? Or are you saying that he likes dishing out abuse to us?
Probably both.
Probably. Yeah, bit of both. Yeah. Never thought about it. Probably right. Bit of both. Sadomasochist.
Yeah, just the way he keeps repeating the same thing again and again and again in a row, like a robot. It's just weird, Rumpus. What's wrong with you, man?
I mean,
Not
that
how
guy
you
with his
conversate with people.
garage example.
Yeah, the Rumpus, man. He's been around for time. You'll get used to him. Sorry, Tommy was saying that I'm the reason why he's here. We had a bit of a challenge on Facebook, then we had a bit more of a challenge on Discord, and we kind of left things where they were, and I challenged him to come here and put his argument, and yeah, now look at him. It's brilliant to see. I love it. I really do.
Is this you and Tommy?
Just never involved in that status, man. Should just left it alone.
You talking about
Yeah,
the
'cause
Rumpus or
basic-
Tommy?
Sorry, mate.
I was just saying, is he talking about you?
Yeah, because someone made a status a while ago, like a mutual mate, and then he was on about how the Earth's flat and all this, and so there's me giving him loads of shit, like you're a fucking idiot, you don't know what you're on about. So then me and him had a little chat, and then we had like a little one-to-one debate, and I just literally just switched off and I just thought, you're a flat Earth, you don't know what you're on about. This is a curvature. How can perspectives play in that? You don't know what you're on about. And he was like, you're not listening to me, and I was like, just stuck up my own arse basically about the point, and then he goes, "Oh well, you can come on this debate and bring your arguments to you," and then the rest is history, isn't it? So obviously, fucking, I went
Brings
back
a
and
massive
reviewed it.
smile to my face. Wow. I put our call to arms, so I said to people, if you're in a position where I couldn't think of it beyond YouTube because that's just the way it goes, but I was like, if you want something challenging, bring it here and put it on the table, like George will probably do. Hey, George.
There.
Hooray!
You got me?
It's Rumpus's dad.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
This is the real deal. Don't snipe. Don't kick me.
Rumpus is dead.
It's the real deal, George.
So where shall we start?
Hey, I have something for you here.
Coriolis effect?
No reference frames. Here, I'll just do it.
Yeah, that's the Coriolis
We can lead
effect,
up
exactly.
to Coriolis if you want to, but here, hang on a sec. I'll just do a screen share. I want you to look at something.
I'm gonna screen share something, and you just take a look at that.
I've seen that.
He
Get
hasn't
That's
started
okay.
his point. Let him go.
Yeah, hang on here. Where?
What is it
Bring
you're
up the
sharing,
control
George?
box here.
What is it
Hang
you're
on a
about to
sec.
share with this?
Something I've got a delay.
What is it you're about
Nathan,
to
can
share
you
with
present
this?
me for while he's searching?
Okay, no, here it's coming.
What is it exactly?
You see this diagram?
Is this what Rumpus drew?
Oh dear.
Hello. Do you see this?
Is this what Rumpus drew?
Yes.
He and I did this together. He did most of it, but he
All
and
right.
I have talked
So
about
George,
it a bit.
answer me this before I present it. If I take your picture and draw a penis on your head, does that mean you have a penis on your head?
What's your point?
That if you take a bullshit explanation and draw it, it doesn't make it real.
No, this isn't a bullshit explanation. Let's just
Oh,
talk
really?
about reference
See, the problem
frames
is
here
we had a
second.
contradiction from you yesterday, George. See, the bullet travels through
No.
the atmosphere in a straight line. That would necessitate the
No,
atmosphere
but let's look
being...
at this.
Oh, you're going to rumpus me,
minute.
are you? I got halfway through a sentence. Yeah, while I shit all over your argument, you'll sit there and listen to it, George, okay?
Go ahead.
Yeah, the bullet travels through the atmosphere in a straight line, necessitating the atmosphere being separate from the turning Earth underneath to exhibit a Coriolis effect, something that you have denied on about 20 separate occasions when you said the atmosphere was attached to the spinning Earth. Now, the bullet can't travel in a straight line if it's travelling with the rotating reference frame. You were wrong, George, and you asserted it on no less than 20 occasions.
No, suppose you have several bullets all traveling at different speeds,
No,
different
George.
directions.
One
through-
bullet travelling in a straight line through the reference frame that is non-rotating, that would be the atmosphere.
If you can have say several shooters shooting
Here we
bullets
go.
in different
Bullshit
directions.
examples now involving multiple bullets. No, George. One bullet travelling in a straight line through the non-rotating atmosphere reference frame that you have asserted on countless occasions is attached. It isn't. Otherwise, you wouldn't have
Well,
Coriolis.
let's take this a step at a time. Say you have 3 shooters.
No.
shooting-
You will acknowledge what I have said, which is to say that if the bullet travels, as you have asserted only yesterday, in a straight line through the atmosphere with the Earth rotating underneath, the atmosphere is a separate reference frame, not attached, as you have asserted on no less than 20 occasions.
Atmosphere of the Earth is not attached to the bullet. The bullet, the reference frame of Earth's surface,
Sorry,
and
not talking about being attached to the bullet. Another sleight of hand wankery from George. No, George, you're not going to double speak around it. I'm not talking about the atmosphere being attached to the bullet. I'm talking about the atmosphere that you have asserted is attached to the rotating reference frame. In order for the bullet to travel in a straight line through the atmosphere as asserted yesterday, and the Earth turning underneath as you asserted yesterday, they are separate reference frames.
which are separate.
Right, so it's not being dragged along with the Earth then, George!
The bullet is not being
Not the bullet! The reference frame, the atmosphere, George. You unbelievable bonehead. Yeah, I'll drag you through this kicking and screaming, you complete retard. The atmosphere in your bullshit sphere world is a separate reference frame, isn't it, George? Oh, plain
No,
truth,
the
quick, kick him
atmosphere is
out.
not a separate
Hold on, we've got plain
reference
truth
frame
in the
from the
background
surface of the
because
Earth.
I'm destroying George. So here come the trolls while I rip George a new asshole. That's right, George. Your Earth turns underneath the atmosphere. It's a separate reference frame, George. And if you have a separate reference frame with the atmosphere turning underneath, what you effectively have is a contradiction when it comes to planes not travelling at different speeds in different directions.
Goodbye, Brendan. Oh shit! It's a bad plain truth. I'm kicking.
Get
him.
rid of the plain truth. Quick, quick, quick. Not him, but the other one. Does it kick George?
Kicked a lot of people off the
Marvellous.
panel.
Yeah, that's because he's being obliterated. We've got to the point where he's got nowhere to run. Oh, it's just Kickfest now, is it? Hey, Earth Flattener.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, I'm back.
Have we still got a troll in the back chat?
No.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think so.
Cool. Well, that was fun. Another obfuscator wanker, George, just like Rumpus, here to talk over everyone continually while we destroy his nonsense that the atmosphere is attached to the Earth. Complete nonsense. Conceded
there he
yet
is
again. Oh, got a fake George. Fake George in the back chat.
Got him.
This is it. Every time we come to the point where we just demolish, and I do mean demolish, a globe Earth assertion that we're spinning and have a Coriolis effect, when we get to these obfuscators like George, who seems absolutely hell-bent on double-speaking this subject, we pin them right down, till in the end George concedes that the atmosphere and the Earth are separate reference frames, which is a big problem. If a plane takes off into a separate reference frame, why the hell doesn't it take longer? Now, George, his only place to go when we pinned him down yesterday was, oh, well, that's powered flight and not ballistic flight. Like it makes a blind bit of difference. If you're on a ball with a roundabout, it doesn't matter if you fly an aeroplane that's a remote aeroplane off that roundabout, you'll still exhibit a Coriolis effect when it goes into the second reference frame. That would be the atmosphere, non-rotating, unlike the roundabout that you will continue to rotate underneath with a model aeroplane flying off it. It makes no difference if it's ballistic or powered, but that's the only place George has got left to scramble to, and inevitably, if he'd have stayed in, that's where he'd have scrambled to, because it's his last tiny little nook of crap obfuscation. Yeah?
You
That's
tell
what they
him.
do.
My mate's got a mate sent me a flight last night from Manchester to America.
Oh, welcome back.
More
Robbers.
trolls.
Oh, and it takes
Can you kick the George out of the back chat again?
it takes 1 hour quicker to coming back from Manchester to America than it does going there.
That's probably
What is that?
airflows, man.
Wind. Tailwind.
Wind resistance.
But it's always faster one way than it is the other. So always outwards is always
Wind's behind
longer
it,
than
pushing,
is.
and then
There's a
Yeah.
shapeshifter sniper going around.
Yeah, just getting sniped.
So the wind makes it go quicker on the way back every single time and always longer on the way there? Because I thought wind would change.
Tommy,
Yeah.
you're trying to say that this is probably because of the spin of the Earth, yeah?
That's what he's proposing.
That's the evidence he's putting before you. Um,
I think he said you
oh,
the flight. I think he said you the
Is that-
screenshot of the flight if you want it.
yeah, no, it's fine. It's just a common argument, man. You've got to obviously take into account jet streams and wind and so on and things like that, which pilots do take account for. And obviously, if you've got trade winds behind you,
Everybody's getting sniped, I think.
The fake George is muting me, but he's not in the background anymore, so he's just trolling.
So as you were saying, there's different things come into play.
Yeah,
Why is it always
yeah.
consistently faster on the way home than it is on the way there?
I'm going to say I'm not going to be able to back this up, but it's only because of research that I've done. But I believe in on the other side of the equator, planes and especially ships as well go faster in the opposite direction because of things like trade winds. I'm talking about sail ships as well, but planes go faster in the opposite direction where to counter the presupposed spin. But that's I haven't got any evidence to back that up with me today.
Okay.
But yeah, to take into account things like wind and especially jet streams and things that we know about, and look into those, and then if they,
Was anyone else got a better answer for it apart from just wind? Like, it's a flight to Houston, by the way. It's Manchester to Houston, Houston to Manchester, and always the way he takes his flight all the time, and every time he comes back, it's always quicker. And it says here it's 1 hour faster. But even then, you'd have to calculate like the spin due to the flight speed of the plane.
Hold on, is that a
work
real
out the speed of the
Psychics Warrior?
Hello.
Me. Hey all.
Good to have you.
Ooh, almost kicked you.
Could have a couple more people from the live show chat join, just fill up the hangout, just 'cause we're battling the trolls at the moment. If you get a couple, you don't have to talk necessarily, just be a placeholder.
Hello,
Hey, was. Thank you for joining. One more. Oh no, I think that's it. Full panel. Is that full panel? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, full panel. Oh no, got a sleeping warrior troll. Oh, and he's booted Darwin. Great. Might be a restart in order. Hey Chris, thanks for joining.
Hey, can you see if Arwen can come back into this group?
He's been sniped. Either kick the entire group or... Oh, damn it. It's going to be one by one, all of the panel being kicked. I might have to start a new hangout.
Can you hear me?
I'll put the link in the description for the...
Yeah, we hear you.
All right, can you see if Arwen can come back into this room?
No, you can't.
Once you've been kicked on it, you'd have to start a new one, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to have to start a new hangout. Sorry guys, what a pain in the ass. Welcome to the show. Don't know. See how quick I can do this. Oh, well, that didn't take long. go, Ranty. There's your link. Holy Grey Area. There's your link. Hopefully get a few guests. Hey, Ranty. Oh, I've got you
In
on
block.
mute. Hello.
Yeah, Arwin for the chopping block, I think.
Arwin can join this now.
He's not watching the back door. What's he doing?
He is watching the back door. It just becomes overwhelming when they, when something like that happens and George is basically having his ass handed to him again for the 5th time or 6th time. That's when the trolls pile in en masse and it just becomes too overwhelming for one person. So it's not that Arwin wasn't watching the back chat.
The 2 times that I've nipped away from the PC is when they've started joining. So
when there's 2 of you, it's copeable. Even when they pile in en masse, you can just about cope with it, but on your own you can't. Just one of them.
It's all so fast. It was like it came in and like in half a second, it sniped me out. Crazy.
All it did was demolish and derail George's demolition, but he'll keep coming in and asserting that the bullet creates its own reference frame and that the Earth has got the atmosphere attached. Give it a week, he'll come back in and say the Earth is attached, even though literally on this show he said that it isn't. It's a second reference frame. And on the last show he said it wasn't, after saying it was on the same show. It doesn't matter how many times we highlight that he's double speaking us, he'll still keep doing it.
Are you suggesting he's changing the goalposts?
Just double speaking. It's not changing the goalposts. He knows his objective and he's sticking to it. He wants to convince people that the atmosphere and the Earth are attached and as one. It's utter horseshit. Attached and as one as it spins, I should add.
Right, back door's open for me.
Right, let's get the link public then. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Evan.
Snipey show.
It always is. John, hello.
Hello, John.
Hello, John.
I've not actually got the link out yet, so he can't be a fake John.
Yeah, it's me.
There will be a public link in just a moment. Be sure to refresh your page if you're watching in the live audience and you want to join. Yeah, are you as sick of George as I am, John?
Everyone is sick of George, even himself.
I wouldn't say sick of, disgusted with for a long time. I mean, I don't even know why we entertained. Remember, I said that. I think it was the second time he joined, like 3 months ago.
Indeed.
Hello,
again,
Nathan.
Tommy, and hello again, Essex.
I'm just here to, to keep the place.
Place old.
And we're also losing track of the fact of how we actually came across this guy.
Hey, Brenda, and hey, Chocolate. And is that fake George? Fake George.
Hello.
Already getting sniped and trolled.
Hello.
It's probably the fake Brenda. I kicked her.
I
Sorry,
got
Brenda.
George.
Accidents. Hey, Plain Truth. Hey, fake George.
Hey,
Oh,
hey.
God. No, it's the troll one again. The mute troll.
It's just making it really boring for the audience as we've battled the trolls.
Is that the plain truth?
Yeah.
Yeah, get rid of him.
Couple more placeholders, if you would, from the audience. Oh, fake Plain Truth.
Yeah, it's me.
That's the real one.
Yeah,
Oh,
which
is it?
one?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
The real ones.
Shout out AZFE chick, of course.
Which one?
What do you mean? Have you not removed one yet?
Oh, god damn.
Again? They're sniping?
Yeah, because the Plain Truth said it was really him when there was already a Plain Truth in. Ugh. How many minutes have we got left? while we do the dance of trolls.
These
Anthony?
guys are pathetic.
30 minutes. That's not Anthony, is it? Right, I'm going to do one more time. God, can't believe this is probably the most sniped show ever.
I think they've got them on there, en masse. They're entering together and combined
That's
attack.
Anthony right there, isn't it?
There will be a short intermission.
Was
Hey, Ranty. Hey, Chris.
Hey.
Maybe just don't do a public link.
No, that's the whole point of the show. Just don't do a public link. Nice try.
They don't deserve a link.
Well, this just shows them for what they are. They've got to obfuscate the point. It's like Sean Hufford trying to distract from the fact that Gio has been coached by Soundly and we've caught them red-handed. If you can cause enough noise and enough distraction, then people will forget about the fact that Gio is being coached. Let's add John this way.
Hello.
Hello, John.
Yeah, I decided to skip out on the Snipe Fest.
Yeah, you know you're live, though. You are on air.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Jolly good. We've got Arwin back. Right. Should we try battling the trolls again?
The war continues.
Yeah, indeed.
Well, is the plain truth not a part of the Skype conversations?
Yeah, that's how he gets in here.
Well, if he do, well, obviously he doesn't because he let the fake one join first before he actually joined. So,
Yeah.
plain truth, if you don't get your ass in, mate, I'm gonna just have to boot the first plain truth that comes in.
Or just use one of your other accounts, like Plain Truth, and then if a Plain Truth comes in, we'll know it's not you.
Or he could Skype call in.
Well, he can get the link through Skype. So this is why when he came in, anyway, back door's open.
I wanted to touch on a subject that was spoken of before the snipers came in. I don't know who was saying it, but somebody came in and said, they went back to the ball and then they came back to the flat earth and it was domed, but they don't have any proof for it, but that's what they think it is.
Yeah, make
right?
4.
Yeah, you talk about make 4.
Yeah, make 4.
Make
He
4.
was on the
Yeah.
ball side, he said, but then he just figured out it didn't work out. So he's back exploring. He's on the fence, as it were.
Yeah, and then he said that it was domed and somebody challenged him to prove it and he
Yeah,
said
I
he
did.
couldn't. And I'm going to tell you what, prove it. Okay, I'll prove it. Air pressure. Duh.
Yeah, but
did
but
you
that
guys
doesn't
forget about
imply
that?
what type of dome it may be. There must be a container, but
That's
what
right.
that container is remains to be seen.
Well, it doesn't remain to be seen. there's a barrier. Now, whether you
No,
call it a dome,
we can
a
deduce that
box,
it must be there, but you
something,
have to first find it.
you don't have to find it. You know there's a barrier because you have air pressure.
Barrier, yeah, I guess.
It's as simple as that.
No, a container mostly. A barrier, you have to physically prove it.
You don't
Well,
have to
container,
physically.
definitely.
Air
unless
pressure
there's just
proves
air
it.
pressure and infinite. It's the
Well,
only
I
other
consider
alternative,
that-
right?
that- yeah, well, yeah. No, you don't
You-
like
you
it, but
can't-
I
you're-
propose
you're
that
missing the
if
argument.
the Earth were a looping realm, then the loop
Oh,
itself
get
would
the
be
heck
the
out of here,
container.
looping crap. Listen,
No,
you
no,
can't
I'm not gonna
have
get the
air
heck out of
pressure.
here. I know
You
it's
can't have
all
gas
purely
pressure.
science.
You can't have gas pressure without a container. So if you have gas pressure, then you have a container. Duh.
Yeah.
Not looping.
I mean, I agree. It's a necessary antecedent. If you have gas pressure,
That's
you have a
nice.
container.
Yeah,
Oh, fake
and I
George.
fully
Fake
agree to
George.
that. A
Guys,
barrier, however, is something else.
Travis is getting
Travis.
sniped, he said.
Hey,
By
Travis.
somebody in the back chat.
I jumped in last one and I got sniped right away, so I'm just giving you a heads up.
Yeah, that was me, because you've had plain truths coming in, but you didn't join when the link was public in the Skype for 5 minutes. You did it as soon as it went live. So
Anyway,
it could have been
let's
a
not
fake
bicker.
one.
All right. I got stuff to do with my truck, man. I can't be paying attention to you guys all the time.
Fair enough.
Tommy, is that you?
Hey, Tommy. Couple more people and we'll have a full panel. There he
Is that
was.
the real was? Speak up now. Now.
It's okay, it's the real
Oh,
was, I'm
it's
sure.
Yeah. The last time he was the one that kicked me, but
Oh, really?
somebody did.
We'll kick him out
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, he did.
That when you come in, just speak up immediately. Just
I think that's it. As
get
long as
in
that
here
was
and just start speaking.
as long as that was is a real was, we've got a full panel now.
Don't snipe me.
Hey, it's a real you?
Me, don't snipe.
I literally had already clicked it, and then I was like, ah, and then you spoke, so.
Okay, we've got Brenda now.
Very
So
cool.
Brenda's good.
Don't
She's
snipe
holding
me.
this with 10. So no more trolls. We're good. We're good.
Yay.
Thank you,
not a
Brenda.
troll.
Thank you for joining.
Well, that,
Yay, Brenda,
that remains to
yay.
be seen, but
Disagreeing with you isn't trolling.
yeah, but the level you tend to take it to, yeah, it becomes
No,
trolling.
it's
but
not.
let's just see where this goes.
Hi, Brenda. How you doing?
I'm okay.
Cool. Find any gravity yet?
Yeah,
Curvature.
all the time.
Curvature.
Yeah, all the time.
It's
We
interesting
can
you say
see
about the
curvature.
gas pressure.
We can
like-
see gravity, and
We can see gravity?
we can see the effects of gravity, just like you can see the effects of magnetism.
That's called
can't see-
deduction.
You can't.
It's
That's called
deduction.
induction. That's called induction.
No,
Arwen.
deduction.
No, it's not.
Induction is creating something. It's reduction.
No, it's not.
So by proving pressure proves
Deduction.
the
You
container.
deduce
Is
it from
also-
directional
is that what
pressure.
works? But how do you actually prove
I
pressure?
can't
That's
hear
the
when
yes.
everybody talks over everybody.
I was just saying, I wanted to touch on someone's argument earlier. They said something about pressure. And
What about pressure?
by proving pressure that proves the containment. Does that work?
No, it
both
doesn't.
ways, though? Well, that's what somebody said earlier.
Yeah, they're wrong. The science.
No.
Nathan
No,
doesn't understand science. He doesn't understand the scientific
What John
method
was saying
or
is
how to
because
think
of
or reason.
air, because we have air pressure, means we have to have a container.
Yeah, that's false.
Okay.
How is that false?
Okay, hold on.
Are you,
Right,
are
'cause
you
you have
still
air
on
pressure
your
without-
role of retardation? Like
Hold
saying
on,
air
that's
pressure
hold
without a
on,
container.
hold
Of course
on,
you can.
hold on with the ad hominems. Fine, Brenda, can you show us gas pressure without a container, please?
Brenda, is this still
Yeah,
your
the air
root
around you.
correlation is causation? Is that still where you're at?
Do you want to switch topics? Because Nathan asked me about one topic, and you switched, Darwin.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd
answer,
like to- I'd like to.
So-
answer Nathan's question.
So Nathan's question is, can you have
Can you
pressure?
prove-
Can you
without-
show
without-
us? Can you show
without a
us?
container? Yeah,
Yes,
it's called
can you show us?
gravity. Gravity holds
Oh
the
my
air
God.
to the surface of the earth,
Hold
and it is
on.
the gravity. It is the pressure, the weight
I can't
of
believe
the
what you
air
said
above
English
you
there.
that causes air pressure.
Sorry, can you show me gravity maintaining gas pressure without a container?
We can show you gravity. That's what we can show you.
Sorry, can you show me gravity maintaining gas pressure without a container?
Yes, it's the atmosphere all around you. There's no container, and yet there's air pressure.
Sorry, I didn't ask for your religious belief and an assertion.
It's not a religious belief, it's an observation.
Sorry, you have been to space to observe the Earth as a sphere without a barrier.
The atmosphere
Yes or no
of the
question.
Earth does not have
Yes
a barrier.
or no
It is not a
question.
container.
It's a closed question. Yes or no
What?
answer. Have you been and observed what you have just stated you have observed, which is to say you have been to space and seen the Earth as a sphere with gas pressure in the vacuum of space? Have you observed that?
We humans have been to space and we have observed
Have you?
that the Earth.
Are you deaf? Have you observed that?
I don't have to go to space to know.
Have
that
you
there is space.
observed it? Yes or no? Do you understand what a closed question is?
I don't have to go to space to know.
I don't want to
things.
know what you have to do. I want to know if you have done it.
I have not done it.
Oh, so you haven't observed this then?
We humans have observed
Don't
it.
tell me what we have done. Hands up on the panel who's
Why
observed
can't I
this.
say- why
Shut
can't
up.
I say
Shut up.
we?
Don't appeal to we. I'm about to dismantle that. Hands up on the panel
No.
who has been to space and observed the Earth as a ball. Hands up. Don't appeal to we again, dickhead. Nobody in this panel is appealing to your we. Okay?
There's nothing wrong with that. I can know that Australia exists without having ever been there.
Don't come with your straw man. You've not
That's not a
observed
straw
it.
man, that's
So
a
we're back
direct-
to our
that's a direct
original
reply.
question. We're not back to Australia being there or not. Can you
We can
show
all
me?
get to Australia. We
Can
can all
you
go to
show me?
Australia.
Can you show me gas pressure without a container?
But it's never
Yes,
like what
the
people
Earth's
say.
atmosphere is a.
Don't circle jerk me around, you stupid dick.
The Earth's surface has no container.
But have you noticed, right?
I've
that
already
there is
told you
pressure
this.
in-
Don't
No,
assert your religious belief.
That's
Show
not a religious
me
belief.
gas
That's a
pressure.
scientific fact.
Why are you talking over me? Don't do that, you arrogant twat. I don't want your religious belief about what the Earth does. I want you to show me a demonstration of gas pressure without a container. If you are to assert that gravity can achieve this, demonstrate it to me. Don't assert your religious belief again. We've already taken that apart. What we can observe of the Earth as a sphere is totally devoid of any sense if nobody here has actually done that, and they haven't, including you.
That's not how
So,
science works.
shut up! So, show me gas pressure without a container.
No, that's not how science works, Nathan.
Don't tell me how science works. Just show me gas pressure without a container.
Yes, it's the Earth's atmosphere. Doesn't.
Oh, you're going to piss back in my face again, are you? You unbelievable wanker.
Yeah.
No, you don't circle jerk and piss it back in my face for a third time. No, you have not observed this. We have not observed this. I don't
we
want to
have.
hear your religious belief about it.
Well, if you don't want to hear it, doesn't make it false.
Your religious belief is not backed by any science. I don't want to hear your religious belief about it. I don't care what you think we can observe. I don't care about your belief. Your religious faith in Earth as a sphere is not what I want. I'll say it again while you rumpus me. I'll say it one last time. Demonstrate gas pressure without a container. Not your religious belief about Earth.
Yeah, I don't have a religious belief about Earth.
Yeah, you believe Earth is a sphere in a vacuum of space. None of us have seen it, therefore it's just a belief. We are asking for a demonstration of something that is an equivalent to your religious faith in Earth in a vacuum. That would be gas pressure without a container.
Yeah, that's the Earth.
Oh, back to pissing your religious faith in our face again. What a shock.
It's not religion.
Yeah, you asserting something that none of us have experienced, tested, or falsified is just your belief.
No, it's not. That's science.
Oh my God. I cannot believe my ears. That's science, is it? You asserting something without evidence is science. What an unbelievable bonehead.
I don't have to conduct every experiment ever made to know the facts about the Earth.
Oh, really?
Or about
Just
anything.
Which experiment are
Yeah.
you referring to? Show me the experiment that demonstrates gas pressure
Well,
without a container.
The fact that people.
Oh, I'm not allowed to get to the end of my sentence, so I'll shut you up and I'll say it again. Give me the experiment that demonstrates gas pressure without a container.
Oh, okay. People have been to space.
Excuse me? Telling me what people have done isn't an experiment!
Yeah, it is.
You're an idiot.
It's an observation.
Sorry, an observation isn't a formulated scientific
Can you
hypothesis with an alternative and a null and systematic experimentation to back your presumed cause as the cause of your effect.
So you claim that the Earth is a pressurized air system then? Is that what your claim is?
Sorry, are you not breathing right now?
Yeah. Is it pressurized?
Are
though?
you not breathing a gas pressure?
Yes, I am.
Oh, right. So we don't need to go any further about what I believe about us having pressure. We absolutely breathe it, you idiot!
Then why is air pressure less on,
Don't ask me a
on
question.
mountain? Why is
Show
air
me
pressure-
your experiment for gas pressure without a container.
Then why is air pressure
Don't
less
ask me a
at the
question.
top of a mountain?
Don't ask me a question. Give me your experiment that you've asserted you have for gas pressure without a container.
The fact that the air pressure is less at the at a t-
Where'd
top
you get
of a
air
mountain
pressure?
disproves your claim that
Where'd
the
you
Earth
get
is
air
a pressurized system.
Yeah, where
You're
do we get
begging
the
the
air
question.
pressure from
Where'd
to
you get
begin
air
with?
pressure?
That's the question. Where do we get the air pressure to begin with?
Air pressure, air in a pressurized container, air pressure is the same everywhere.
No.
Air pressure
not-
is less on a mountain, therefore it is not a
no,
pressurized container.
No, you've made an assertion.
Yes, it is.
No.
I've disproved your claim just now.
No, you have asserted that simply because it's in a container, it must be even. Well, we have a dynamic system on Earth. We don't have a single pressure because we have weather, because we have various different cycles to account for.
Oh,
That's
don't give
why
us the
we
answer.
don't have even pressure.
Air pressure.
There is an explanation for the pressure gradient.
No, there isn't. There's no.
Sorry, no, there isn't. What do you mean, no, there isn't? I've just given it to you and you've tried to rumpus over me.
Don't give her the answer.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, don't give her the answer because they have yet to answer the first question.
That's
Where
true.
did they
I have
get
answered
pressure?
it. I have answered it.
Oh, well, let's ask it
We
again then,
observed-
Brenda.
We
Shut up and
observed
listen.
that air
Brenda,
pressure
shut up
decreases
and
as you
listen.
go
Shut up.
gain altitude.
Shh. Shut up and listen to the question. The question is, how do you have gas pressure without the container?
Gravity.
So can you show me the experiment that demonstrates gravity maintaining gas pressure without a container?
Yeah, we as we go higher in
Sorry,
altitude.
as we go higher,
pressure
is this your
pressure
hypothesis? If height, so the cause is height.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah.
So the cause of this isn't gravity straight away because if we go up in pressure would be your independent variable. If it was to be believed that something that's a concept can be an independent variable, but we'll cut straight to the bullshit and say that that's height, not gravity, and is definitely not a demonstration of gas pressure without a container. Just a reassertion again of your religious belief of gas pressure because of a spherical Earth in a vacuum. No evidence, just your faith.
Independent variable is your altitude. As your altitude increases, air pressure
height
decreases.
causes gas
that
pressure.
proves gravity is the cause. It disproves.
Sorry, the independent variable's the cause. You don't name your independent variable, then state that gravity causes it, you bonehead. It's just so obvious that she hasn't got the vaguest notion what science is. She's literally got no clue. You don't claim your independent variable is height and then declare
Why
that
not?
gravity is the cause. Yeah? Your independent variable's the cause, bonehead.
Brendan, can you do me a favour, mate? Can you, just for 1 second, just look at your argument as just completely forget it, reset your mind and just understand what he's trying to say and answer that and see if that makes sense to you, what he's saying. Don't think about
It doesn't make any sense because he doesn't understand science.
Okay, you think that, okay? Then let that be whatever it wants to be. He doesn't understand science. But now let's start fresh, okay? Take what he's saying completely fresh.
Wow.
How can you have pressure without a container? And that's
gravity.
But without, the gravity, that's the magic word, isn't it?
No, it's not a magic
Is
word.
there another way? Forget everything you've learned from what you've learned, okay? Look at it from a different perspective. Forget about gravity and just look at like what else could be causing that. If safe gravity was just a myth and it is true what you're saying, and gravity is just bullshit, it's just accept that might be true. Then let's look for another answer.
If gravity didn't exist, there would be no way to keep air on the Earth, flat or round,
without a container.
Without a container.
So that's
why affirming the consequent form a logical fallacy.
So basically, you're basically presupposing a container, then, right?
No, we've asked you.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, I'll get 2 words. We are asking you, the person who asserts Earth is a sphere with a gas pressure in a vacuum, to demonstrate gas pressure without a container. Because I can demonstrate gas pressure with a container easily. In fact, without the container, I wouldn't have the gas pressure. It's a necessary antecedent. But you assert otherwise. I'd like you to demonstrate your violation of the second law of thermodynamics. Can you demonstrate that for us?
We observe that the Earth does not have a container, and that the gas pressure.
Stop. Let's try again. Hands up on the panel. Who has been and observed the Earth as a sphere?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, we've got a rumpus situation on our hands. Brenda claims to have been to space. Tell us all about it, Brenda.
No, I haven't been to space.
Quick. You've observed the Earth as a sphere. You've seen this.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me all about it.
Yeah, there's photographs and videos.
What?
Photographs and videos.
That you've taken when you went to space?
No, other people have taken them. Other people have taken photographs and videos of Australia. That's how I know Australia exists. Other people have taken photographs and videos of the Earth.
That doesn't mean the elephant disappeared. Like you've got to realize that there is a very possibility that everything that all the little tricks that have been pulled over your eyes is a possibility. It's not without
it's
to trick the man. So the pictures and all the stuff that you've seen.
Is it possible that Australia doesn't exist?
Hold on.
Some people told me about Australia, right? When I went there, it was nothing like they told me.
If Brenda wants to descend to this argument,
no
problem. Brenda. So what you're saying is you've seen the Earth with gas pressure in a vacuum on TV.
Yes.
That's your argument. Okay.
No, I've seen it through videos and through photographs.
Okay. So
and the personal testimony.
Brenda. We heard your argument, Brenda. You've seen it on TV. Okay. So Godzilla. No. Hold on. So Godzilla's real then? I've seen Godzilla on TV.
No, that doesn't follow.
Oh, really? So your TV program's real. My TV program is not real. That's what you're saying.
No, it doesn't follow that because there are fictional television programs that everything on television is fictional.
Sorry, I'm saying that the fakery in space is fictional. And I'm asking...
You don't know that.
Oh, how would we verify it? Would it be by going and doing it?
No, you don't have to go there and do it.
Oh, I can just take it on faith, like a religion.
Well, I haven't verified that Godzilla isn't.
So you take it on faith.
Real?
Listen,
have you verified that Godzilla is not real?
Listen to what I'm saying. So you take it on faith.
Do you take it on faith?
Don't ask me what I do. You haven't verified it, so you take it on faith, don't you, Brenda?
You haven't verified that Godzilla didn't destroy Japan.
The priest said it's real, right? Your priest told you it's real and showed you a video of it.
No, that's not faith.
Oh, really? So you verified it. You've been to space and checked this is not just bullshit.
I trust the people who
You trust them, right?
Yes.
You've got a belief.
Just like I trust the people who take pictures of Australia.
Trust.
I trust the people.
Do you know what another word for trust is? Do you know what another word for trust is? Faith.
Faith.
You have faith.
No, that's not the same thing as religious faith, though. Those are two different types of faith.
Yes, it is. You're just an idiot. And we're going to point out that you've got a religious belief in this shit. Yeah? Some people have got a religious belief in Godzilla. You've got a religious belief in space. because you trust
No, it's
them.
not a religious belief. I have a practical trust.
A practical trust. No, you're a religious zealot and you've just got a belief in space. You've got a space religion. That's all you've got, Brenda. You've got a faith. That's it.
I have to go soon, so let me explain this. The difference between trust and faith. Faith is belief without evidence. Trust is belief based on the evidence that is given to you by others.
All right, I've got lots of evidence for Godzilla. Loads of evidence. It's on TV all the time. There's all these fan clubs that say that he comes out of the ocean. So I've got plenty of evidence for Godzilla then, haven't I, Brenda?
No, because there is...
No, because it's a different standard when it's my religious belief. Hallelujah. I believe in the space religion.
No. Faith is belief without evidence. Trust is belief based on evidence.
Excellent.
Okay,
Give me
what's
your
the
scientific evidence for your spinning ball religion right now.
Beliefs are based in evidence.
Give me your scientific evidence for your space religion.
No.
No! The hand wave dismissal from Brenda the religious zealot. No, I just have faith and you must accept it.
Yes.
I love it. Brenda is just basically the typical religious zealot. The perfect example.
No, it's not. You don't know what you're talking about, Nathan. You don't have slightest...
You don't know what you're talking about. You're stupid. You don't understand science. Hallelujah. I believe. Right? That's all you've got. A religious faith.
Science is belief based on trust.
Science is belief, according to Brenda. And correlation is causation, according to Brenda. Did you catch that, by the way, John? She said in the chat after I got very annoyed at Rumpus when he had his multiple independent variables for his complex hypothesis. And I said, all that'll give you is a correlation. And Brenda from the chat said, correlation is causation.
Yeah. If A causes B, they're correlated, aren't they?
Hey.
If A causes B, there's a correlation.
You should have heard her about 2 years ago.
If two items are causal, then if they're correlated,
DNA
correlation is a consequence of causation.
This is the type of
Are you even aware of the words that are coming out of your mouth?
I know exactly what I'm saying.
Do you know what order you're using these words in? Like, do you know what you're saying? Seriously.
Yes, I do. I know exactly what I'm saying. If A causes B,
Bollocks.
then there will be a correlation between A and B.
Really? You just said A causes B. That's the cause.
If A causes B, then A and B will be correlated with each other.
No, they're causally linked.
Do you understand?
They're causally
If A
linked.
causes B...
Brenda, is there not a possibility that the things that could be fates, is there not a single possibility? What in your mind, out of 1 to 100, what's the possibility that the curtain's been pulled over your eyes?
I would say it's incredibly small.
Can I give you a question, Brenda?
Like your IQ.
Brenda, if I give you an
Yes,
example,
like
right?
my IQ.
Brenda, you're at a rock concert, right? And you're waiting for the band to come on, right? And just as they're about to walk onto the stage, a car crashes through all the crowd and into the side of the stage. Yeah? And then all of the fireworks go off and the band starts playing. Yeah? So the car crash happens right at the same time. The two are very much correlated. Does the car crash cause the band to play?
No.
Oh, so correlation is not
causation will correlate.
So correlation, those two things were correlated, but one was not the cause of the other, even though they were tightly correlated.
It isn't necessarily the case.
So you mean there's just a probability, like I pointed out to Rumpus, the dickhead?
If A causes B, though.
If A causes B, then A causes B. You don't have to worry about its causation. You complete idiot.
If A causes B...
Then A causes B. End of sentence.
Right? That's true. If A causes B...
Then A causes B.
Causes B.
That's right.
It's
Brenda,
morons. Morons having a
honestly.
fun
Are
time.
you high,
Morons,
Brenda?
eh?
No.
Straight
Are
to
you
the
on
ad
some kind of
hominem.
new pharmaceuticals?
Arwen, listen to me.
You have to.
If A causes B, then
A causes
A
B.
and B are correlated together, aren't they? Right?
So if the car crashes just off set and then the band starts to play, then the car crash caused the band to play.
No. But if
But if, doo. Yeah, you're out of time, Brenda. You're an idiot.
correlation causes, correlation
No
and
possible
causality.
connection.
Yeah, there'll be cause.
Connection. That's not
You just keep
correlated.
getting interrupted.
Brenda, just chill, just chill. Just as I said,
If A
just,
and B-
just chill, Brenda, chill. Just try to just forget your argument and push what you think's right, and just try to understand what he is
Oh, okay.
proposing. That's all you need. Just do that, right?
What I
And
know is
guarantee
right.
you, what you think you know is right is
No,
different.
what I
Sometimes,
know is
Can
right.
you
I
admit that you
don't
could be
think.
wrong? We can all be wrong. Okay.
Yeah, I could be wrong.
Okay.
But if A causes B, then A and B will be correlated with each other.
Tommy,
That's
don't even
true.
waste your time, man.
A causes
If
B.
A causes
A, B,
B,
C.
We can
then
say
A
One,
and
two,
B
three.
Where
are
do you have
correlated.
the proof of the cause?
But correlation doesn't prove causation.
Oh, brilliant. That's excellent. That's just the words I needed to hear. Correlation does not equal causation. Right, Brenda?
Yes, but
Brilliant. So when you said in the chat, correlation is causation, you were very much mistaken.
Yeah.
It's called a
causation
contradiction.
does imply
Let it
correlation.
go.
Oh, imply. Sorry, we're trying to establish actual causes of things, not probabilities of causes.
Causation does imply
Yes,
correlation.
that may very well be the case, Brenda, but we would like to actually ascertain the actual cause of something, not something that might be, but is very likely to be, but could not be, or may not be, or there's a low probability that it's not the cause. No, we don't want any of that crap, thank you. I'd rather establish scientific fact. I'd rather establish the cause of these effects like gravity, not complex hypothesis and probabilities and likelihoods. And to the contrary, you've got a small probability that it's not the likely cause. That's not acceptable. I want to know that it is the cause.
Inductive inferences are all probabilistic.
Yeah, so?
Inductive inferences are probabilistic.
And?
That's just the nature of science. It's probabilistic.
No.
Science establishes a cause and effect relationship. What you're talking about is, what's the word? Bullshit. That's what you're talking about, not science. Science establishes the cause. What you're talking about is pseudoscience, where you get a probability.
No,
at
I'm
the end.
not.
No, it's a philosophical discipline. That's not science.
Philosophy.
No, this is what science is.
No,
Science
that's what philosophy
based
is.
on
Aaron's
inductive
right.
Practical
inferences.
trust.
It's a philosophical discipline. It's a discipline in reasoning, what you're describing. It is one of the things that is
Yes,
promoted
it's the
within the
foundation
science
of science.
circles, but it's only an attitude, basically.
Induction is the foundation of science.
It's not science. That's not
Yes, it
really
is.
science. Science is the
the
scientific method.
foundation
It's
of
actually proving things in the physical world,
You
not
can't prove
theorizing.
things in the physical world. You can only prove things in mathematics.
Get out of here,
I
you
love it.
clown.
Math is reality. No. Math is just a tool used for describing things. That's it. It's a useful tool, but science establishes the cause of things through systematic experimentation. That's science.
Yeah, that's inductive inference.
No.
probabilistic.
What?
We're not looking for the inductive inference. We're looking for causes of things with science. The cause of the effect. Not the inductive inference of things. Not the probable likelihood of things. But the cause of things. You complete bonehead. You've got no idea what science is, Brenda. You're an idiot.
Math is a medium.
Watch out for snipers, Arwin.
Thank,
Yeah, I
thank
know.
you, Brenda.
But math
for
is a
raising that.
medium. That's the point about math.
Who wants the
It
last
only
word? 'Cause we're gonna round
you can insert data and then get really interesting, good
I got one for what you was trying to do.
Go on.
Yeah, with this correlation nonsense. So you get 10,000 roosters, right? and you observe them for, let's say, a month, and you notice that every time the sun pops above the horizon, the roosters crow, right? Every single time. So according to Brenda, the roosters cause the sun to rise.
That's true.
That's it.
Because they're definitely correlated. In fact, I challenge anybody to see a time when it doesn't happen. They always do it, don't they?
Yep.
Well, they cause the sun. It's as simple as that. It's highly probable.
I want to get it back to the ABC. 1, 2, 3, baby, you and me, girl. I want to get back to that one.
Right, with that, I'm going to say first and foremost a huge, massive, enormous thank you to all of the debating panel for making this debate possible. And of course, a massive thank you to all of the live audience for tuning in and hopefully sharing this debate. If you hated the show, then you know exactly what to do. But if you liked it, maybe consider sharing it with a friend or subscribing if you've not done so already. I've been Nathan Oakley, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!